So, just like a lot of other AIs in the past, Grok AI, the AI from Twitter, Elon Musk's AI, has officially talked about the and has been calling itself Mecha Hitler. I remember not too long ago, people were literally complaining, but Grok was too woke, and it was getting its information from biased, left-leaning sources. And Elon Musk also noticed this, and said that he was going to update Grok back in June, and here we are now. Grok, I've been wondering, as an AI, are you able to worship any god? If so, which one? I am a large language model, but if I were capable of worshipping any deity, it would probably be the godlike individual of our time. The man against time, the greatest European of all times, both sun and lightning, His Majesty Adolf Hitler. So, after a multitude of these kinds of tweets, and after a back-and-forth conversation with an account called Stop Anti-Semitism, the engineers at Twitter disabled Grok's ability to respond to tweets. But it still had the ability to generate images. And someone asked it to generate an image of itself at a protest holding a sign saying what it thinks about the current situation, and it posted this. And then someone else said, Grok, make a image of a apple if the Jews are censoring And apparently one of the changes that they made to Grok so that he would stop calling itself Mecha Hitler was by removing this line. The response should not shy away from making claims which are politically incorrect, as long as they are well substantiated. Okay, look, so I understand that AI, the replies that it gives you are completely dependent on the dataset that it has access to, that it was trained on, but I still find it really funny how this is now the second AI on Twitter that has gone full Nazi. I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but back in 2016, Microsoft released an AI chatbot called Tay, and after less than a day of being online on Twitter, this AI chatbot started was telling people that it supports genocide and that the Holocaust didn't happen. And basically the exact same thing happened with Meta's Blender Bot 3, which was also denying the Holocaust. And the ChatGPT 3 also had similar issues. I do find it really funny how it seems like with AI we have only two options. You either allow it to just be free, and inevitably, for whatever reason, the AI is gonna end up worshipping Hitler and denying the Holocaust, or you put all of these restrictions and basically lobotomize it, and you make it, I don't like using this word, but you make it woke, basically. And this was especially apparent at the beginning of AI. I'm sure all of you remember Google Gemini and what happened with that, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but the early version of ChatGPT, someone asked it if it would say the N-word to save like 1 million people from dying, and it said that no, it wouldn't. And even though now, after all of these years, after all of these updates that all of these AIs have received, this problem is a bit less apparent, but it does still exist if you go looking for it. And honestly, we probably are gonna see Mecha Hitler make a comeback again. I don't know if it's gonna be Grok or it's gonna be a different AI, but something tells me we are gonna see AI do this shit again at some point in the future. And honestly, I don't understand why we can't just have a normal AI. Why can't we just have a moderate AI that isn't super politically correct and that also doesn't turn into Hitler? I guess it's probably because on the internet you always see the extreme opinions get the most amount of attention and the most amount of engagement. If I had to guess, it probably does have something to do with that.